Hospital capacity is a red line for me, a deal breaker, and it always has been. In a civilised society, in a wealthy country like ours, the idea of people being turned away for medical treatment because a hospital is full, that is unacceptable, and it can't happen. A debate has rightly raged prior to the first two lockdowns about whether or not these restrictions actually work and whether the damage to the economy and people's lives and the spiralling non-COVID death toll justifies them. But if there is even the outside chance of the NHS reaching breaking point, then you would need a heart of stone not to accept something needs to happen. And so we have it with the news today from the Mayor of London, Sadiq Khan, that the capital is in a COVID emergency with the spread of the virus totally out of control. A major incident has been declared in our great capital city. Surely, even the most hardcore lockdown skeptics can't ignore this and put their heads in the sand. Now, this doesn't stop lockdowns being a blunt tool, scientifically debatable, and devastating to people's lives. But now, today, we can bring you on this show the fantastic news of a brand new third vaccine. It's been approved for use in this country courtesy of Moderna, and our government very smartly purchased 7 million doses in advance. So talk of the vaccine is no longer the wishful thinking of our politicians or a pipe dream. It's a reality. It's here. It's on its way. And now the only show in town is getting it rolled out at warp speed. It's kitchen sink time. That's what it is. Now, we've got to deploy the military. We've got to deploy everyone working in the public sector, schools, sports stadia. And can we please use our brilliant network of pharmacies? This has to be 24/7, 7 days a week. It's money, no object. And frankly, when it's my turn, I will happily be injected by a traffic warden, a postman, or Tracey from behind the meat counter at Tesco's. I don't care. I want this pandemic to stop. Now, that target of mid-February from the government is a good one. That is a target to inoculate all of the key vulnerable groups mid-February. We will hold them to that. And at that point, and no later, we move to the next emergency, which is to save the country, which in itself is in critical condition. Once we've saved the NHS, we must save Britain. Now, the next emergency from mid-February becomes one of lifting restrictions so we can stop the economic damage, the exponential debt, and arrest the spiralling non-COVID death toll, which will sadly dwarf those we have lost from COVID. It will be time to restore hard-won liberties, to get back to work, to see loved ones again, and be able to go to the park for exercise without a SWAT team of cops descending upon you. The start to the year couldn't be worse, and hospitals are a real concern. But this spring has to see us take a path of renewal, of recovery, and a return to not the new normal, but the old one. That is our next emergency. This is Talk Radio.